Before we get into this episode, please subscribe to our TikTok and YouTube at The Black and the White Pod. Thank you. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Black and the White podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, with my co-host, D'Angelo. Another good week of football, another loss for the fucking Broncos. Might as well just keep that rolling. Another win for the Eagles. Another win for the Eagles. We get in this episode, we got week 5 reactions. We're going to go over every single game. Then we head into the draft of the week. We got soups, fucking cold weather, ready for soups. My fat ass is ready to go. I don't know about you, D.
Shit, a chicken noodle soup does sound good right now.
Then we go into our weekly roulette wheel, and we ended with our week 6 picks. So just stay tuned for that. But D, are you ready?
Lions country. Let's ride.
D, first up was a ass whooping by the Bears, dude. I had a little bit of like a flashback to last week when they went up big and then lost, but this time they held on. They look a lot better this week, the Bears did.
You were going to hear a funny story.
What's that?
It was, I think you called me. I was at work that Monday night game.
Okay.
I don't know if you called me or someone else called me. No, someone called me.
Okay.
And I'm at work. I'm kind of playing Retro Bowl, but the College Bowl of it.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, isn't it?
It's fucking, bro. It's so addicting, bro. I've been playing. I'm Nashville. I'm like.
Northern Illinois is me. Northern Illinois.
Oh, it's so fucking addicting, bro.
Undefeated.
So
yeah.
I got a notification that the game is about to start. Debo did okay, but I wanted to, because last week against the Cardinals, Debo did shit. So I wanted to change out Debo for DJ Moore. I get a call. I fucking forget. I get to the parking lot, and DJ Moore already has 12 points in the first 3 minutes of the game. And I was like, what the fuck? I get home. I take my shoes off. He has another fucking touchdown.
Yeah.
Folks, America, he finished 8 receptions, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. That is 49 fantasy points. That shit pissed me off so much, bro.
That was a incredible game by DJ Moore. The Bears had a little bit of a coming out party, but I mean, the Commanders, I think the Commanders are bad in the secondary. Their defensive line is fine, right? Like, I feel like their defensive line is fine.
Bro,
Secondary side,
the last 5 years, their secondary has been trash.
It's rough, dude. Rough if you're a Commanders fan right now. After that game, that was bad. That was bad. Literally, the only thing I can think of was like the Step Brothers meme that I put into that TikTok. Literally, is like, what the fuck happened? And that's literally what happened in this game. Like, it was just what the fuck.
It was winnable. It was winnable at one point.
Yeah,
it was winnable, and then I just don't know what happened after that. But they look good offensively at times, but at times also defensively they just look bad. And I think if the offense is in a rut, the defensive line is like, it's good. I think it's really good, close to great. But if they don't get to the quarterback, you can't trust the secondary players. Because the secondary, they have a rookie that's really good. That Kyle Fuller, he's not what he used to be, but he's fairly good. But everybody else it's okay. It's nothing to be scared of, and I think it's a below average secondary. I think that's why they're going to cook so much.
They're rough, dude. For sure, they're rough. Did I or did I not fucking call this next game? But I didn't pick the fucking Jaguars to win it. I'm an idiot. Jaguars and Bills. I'm an idiot. I think we're literally told you they're so good in London.
Yeah.
And I didn't fucking pick them.
Yeah, we're both retarded.
I told you. I literally said it in the last podcast. I literally said, hey, Jaguars are in London. They're really good in London. And I should have just picked them. I should have just went with it. But Bills played fine. I mean, they're a little jet lagged, dude. That's a tough game to go to, especially because Jaguars were already there. They stayed the week there.
Yeah, like they had their fish and chips. They got some beer. Like, that's what the crazy part to me is. And that's what I'm saying. The Jaguars are a good team. They have Josh Allen, Trevon Walker. They have a good defensive line. Their secondary is very underrated. It's probably one of the best secondaries in the league, is because the pass rush is so good. So I think because they're young, we keep disrespecting the Jaguars, but they're a really good team, a really good team. But Ryan, we've both been saying this about Josh Allen. He has to win these games.
Yeah.
If he does, it's like he loses these games that we're just like, oh, it's a pick me game. It's like you just expect them to win, and then they don't win. It's just like, damn. It's like he didn't play the best.
14 carries, 29 yards as a team for the Bills. That's a problem. That's a problem.
It's a situation where I don't care if it's Patrick Mahomes. I don't care if it's Josh Allen. I don't care if it's Joe Burrow. You can't keep having these 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 type of situations, and you're going to, convert on them every time. It's hard. You have, and that's why the Detroit Lions are doing so fucking good. The Eagles are doing good. Yeah. And the 49ers are doing great, is because they can run the fucking ball. When you can run the ball, it opens everything up. But when you have these teams that, like the Bills, where they kind of depend on their quarterback to run the ball the last couple of years, this is actually the first year where they're actually intimating fucking James Cook. Now it's like it doesn't look right. So if they can't run the ball, I don't trust the offense.
Yeah, that's rough, dude. That's rough.
Josh Allen will throw a pick.
Yeah, they need to establish the run. They need to get a solid running back. But
Taylor was available.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this game was a part of, not to make excuses for the Bills, but I think this is definitely a part of the freshness. They had to fly over. They didn't look good. I mean, they looked sluggish in the first half. Second half they picked it up, but it was too little too late. Jaguars were good. They're a fundamentally good team. Saints, Patriots, Jesus Christ. Back to back, these are both of the worst losses for Bill Belichick by far. This is terrible.
Next game.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the Patriots, look, there are a lot of injuries and stuff like that going on with them, but 34-0 to a Saints team that hasn't put up over 20 points, I don't think, this year, other than now. They have just been incredibly bad.
All I'm gonna say is Deebo Samuel, I think DK Metcalf, I think someone else was in that draft. They chose N'Keal Harry over them.
Yeah, that's rough. There's a lot of people that passed on DK Metcalf, but we're not going to bring them up.
But at the same time,
the other teams.
It took a couple of years for DK to learn how to run good routes. But that's a different conversation for a different day. But at the same time, when you look at the Patriots, and this is why I say we could be co-GMs and run a fucking franchise. Because you kind of know, I'm not saying, I don't like drafting certain offensive players in the first round. We know how I feel about that. But Ryan, they've been needing a wide receiver since Tom Brady. They still haven't drafted anything of average. I know they drafted receivers in the 4th, 5th round, but you got to get a guy.
Yeah, why not get out one of these guys? Why not go out and get one of these bigger names? That one draft with Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You could have picked either one of those three, and they would have been the star player on your team. It doesn't make sense to me. But Patriots are going to continue to look bad. Saints, they executed. Alvin Kamara is back, and he's really, really executed for that team. Like I said, they're going to use him a lot, and they did miss him for sure in their offense. Colts, Titans. Colts are tough, dude.
They're him.
Anthony Richardson is injury prone because of the fact that he needs to learn how to not take hits. Obviously, they're going to say, you literally hear this on every single running quarterback, right? It is such a normal fucking thing to say, but he just needs to pick his situations better. Jalen Hurts, look at him. He's been able to keep himself very healthy. The only time he got hurt with that AC joint was on a sack. That was not a run play. So like Anthony Richardson just needs to take care of himself, choose better plays, and protect himself. That's it. I mean, you can body somebody sometimes. Like Josh Allen does it all the time, but he's getting himself into bad
Josh
territory.
Allen's like 6'5", but this is the thing that I think a lot of running quarterbacks don't understand. Same thing for Lamar Jackson. Same thing for Cam Newton. And same thing for Michael Vick. You may be fast, but the game evolves. Positions change. Devin White runs a fucking 4-4, 4-4-5 as a middle linebacker.
And they get fucking bigger.
They get bigger. They get faster.
Tremaine Edmonds, fucking huge.
He runs like a 4.5, 4.6 as a middle linebacker.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you think you're gonna keep outrunning these guys? It's not going. This is not college. It really doesn't, because he went to school at Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
SEC. Come on, like even there, you're like, how many times can you do that against Georgia, Alabama, LSU, Missouri? Like, all right, fuck Missouri. But at the same time, you can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
You can't. You got to learn how to slide. That's why I think, and I don't want to, get you a big head, but I think personally, if the Eagles do this right, next year they have 2 seconds. If they continuously build this offensive line for years to come, like they're doing with the defensive line, and Jalen Hurts slides, you have a dynasty in the making. But these I'm watching the Steelers game and I'm looking at Lamar like, slide. Why are you taking these fucking hits? Like,
stupid.
It's not worth it. Like, you're going to risk your career to juke someone?
Yeah. Pitiful, dude. I mean, hey, you know what? This is why they have Gardner Minshew. Like, they have a solid backup that's going to be able to take it, and they're going to be able to still continue to have success, to be honest, D. Like, there's nothing going to change about that.
Yeah, I think they have the best backup in the league.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think that's why they paid him a decent amount, because they're like, you never know with these rookie quarterbacks, but now it's like they're 3-2 and he's been out.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this may be the Eagles 2.0, Ryan.
They're good, man. They have to get everything together. You know what I mean?
Saying, with Carson Wentz, Nick Foles, they're back. If he gets them to the playoffs and this guy wins a few playoff games, because the AFC does not look good this year. The Chiefs are not dominating people this year. It's a lot of these games are close. The Texans look decent. The Bills, Jaguars. We don't know what's going to happen. And so one of these teams get hot at the right time, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, with the next game, Steelers and Ravens, like, look at the Steelers and Ravens. Like, that one is always a game that you never know what's going to happen. Ravens, Steelers, anytime they meet, you don't know what's going to happen. But like, dude, like another situation, we don't know who's going to come out of the AFC North yet at all. We have no idea. And
I thought it was the Browns.
And the Browns without Nick Chubb, maybe. Like, we'll see what happens. But like, that the defense is still good. But like the Ravens and Steelers, like, Steelers again, like, weren't looking good. Now they're looking okay. I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, that, I don't know how much to judge off of that game, but overall, the Steelers played very well in that game. They got to Lamar Jackson, threw a pick in the end zone, and then the game, it was done when he tried throwing that OBJ.
They had another red zone situation. I think it was not 3 and out, but they went for it on 4th down, but the Steelers are playing that old school football.
Old school football.
That's what they playing. They old school football.
Smack them out. Old school.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate the Steelers, but I just do. I've always fucking hated them. But I think it's a situation with the Steelers. They could win that division. I think the Bengals
anybody could in that.
Yeah, because even with Nick Chubb being injured. But I think the problem is with Deshaun Watson. I think he doesn't understand how hard this division is. I think he's like, oh, we can be out. And the thing is, they didn't even play against a division opponent. They played against the Titans, and they lost. I think he needs to understand that, hey, rain, sleet, or snow, you got to win these easy games. And Kenny Pickett to George Pickens is fucking legit. That connection is there. They have a fucking love connection.
It's crazy.
And when they get going, bro, fucking Pickens is like he's 6'1", 6'2", but he can catch any and every fucking thing. If it's crazy when you watch him because it's like you don't expect him, but bro, he blocks, he receives, like his route running is fucking amazing. And they're 3-2, and their offenses look like shit. And it's only fucking week 5.
Yeah,
it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
So, and Najee Harris, I hope he's injured. Cause, oh my goodness, that number 30 for the Steelers,
Warren is that his name?
Yeah, yes, that's it. He looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, the Steelers are on the up and up. Pat Freiermuth has been out too, so like they don't even have him in right now. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, George Pickens, dude, like he reminds me a lot about how like his catch radius. It reminds me a lot about Megatron, like Calvin Johnson's, how wide he can get. Obviously Megatron's Megatron, but like it reminds me of the same thing, like the spectacular catches, all that stuff. Like he can fucking bring him in.
Yes.
I bet the Lions wish they still had Calvin Johnson. That would be sick. He could have played a couple more years, dude. Like,
bro, if the Lions,
that still hurts me.
With this current Lions team, even old Megatron is like, Jesus. Oh my goodness.
Dude, I mean, obviously the Lions look fine without him right now. 42-24 against the Panthers. Panthers are shit, but like I said, I will say this every single week. You need to beat the shitty teams by a lot, and they did. They whooped their ass. It was no competition.
America, this is why I am a Dan Campbell guy.
Yeah, dude, fuck, fired him up.
Like, bro, 4-1. I don't know who they play next week. Let's actually see who do they play next week.
Who do you got?
It's about the Lions. They play.
I wonder if it's a division game.
Oh, they play the Bucks. That's going to be a good game.
Buccaneers. They'll win that game. Lions will win that game.
Yeah,
but no, Lions look great. Lions look great. That was without Amon-Ra St. Brown didn't play last week, did he? Was he out?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he was.
Let's see. Yes, he was,
dude.
out.
Yeah, and then Sam Laporta, dude, he's been fucking phenomenal. I know you said something to me about that earlier. I lucked out. He's on one of my fantasy teams, and he's fucking incredible.
Yeah, they know whatever they're doing in Detroit. I love it. I love it. This is because the Broncos obviously fucking suck. So I don't watch our games anymore. I watched the Jets game and that was it. So I've been watching all of Detroit versus everybody. That's how I feel. Detroit looks good at every phase of football. I feel like they should be 5-0. The fucking Seahawks game was bullshit, but who cares? But if they continue like this, I don't know, because obviously I think the Bears are competing now. Their offense looks good. It's clear as fucking day. The Vikings are tanking.
They're not tanking, dude. They just can't. They can't win one possession games, dude. They're not tanking. They just can't.
They're tanking, Ryan. They're tanking.
They've been tanking since last season because this is the exact same bullshit they've been doing since last year, except they won the one-score games.
The average fucking NFL game is a one-score game. When you trade one of your star pass rushers, when you release a fucking good running back at the time, they're tanking. They're tired of fucking Kirk Cousins. All of a sudden, JJ's hamstring is hurt.
Dude, don't even get me started.
They're tanking. That's why they put him on IR. They're tanking, and it's okay. I love when teams tank, is because you're accepting defeat. You're like, what? I just don't understand. Why would you compete?
Yeah, I mean,
you're 0-4.
Yeah, and I mean, in the Chiefs in that game, dude, they execute. I mean, they just won the game. Like it's like normal. Travis Kelce scared everybody. That was crazy. He twisted his ankle. Did you see it?
Yes.
Dude, like
I got
literally immediately all like the Swifties, like all of them, dude, were like so upset about it, like him getting hurt. And then he came back and like all tweets out there are just like, he's okay.
I'm like, this is so obviously you kids don't watch football. Okay, well,
holy fuck. But overall, dude, the Chiefs are impressive. Vikings, shit. Yeah, they're gonna lose all these games. This is what should have happened last year, D. They literally went 5-8 the previous year in one-score games. The last year they went 10-1, including the playoffs. And then now this year they're fucking terrible, 0-4. So all of them been one score games. They're in every game, every single game, but they're gonna lose them.
Yeah, but I think it's the situation of, and don't get me wrong, what week is this? Week 5, week 6. If you lose, once you lose another game, it's already set in stone that you're not making the playoffs. It's time to it's time to tank. Get rid of Danielle Hunter.
Yep.
Get rid of maybe Harrison Smith. Let's let him go get a ring somewhere. But it's time to let it go and rebuild. I think the problem is with a lot of teams, they hold on too long, and then they're stuck in a bad financial situation with a lot of players. That's the reason I think the Ravens never got back to the Super Bowl. It's because they overpaid Joe Flacco. A lot of the defense left, but a lot of these position players that shouldn't have never got paid, and they didn't recover until they drafted Lamar.
Yeah. I mean, look at the next game. We'll go into the next one. Falcons and the Texans. Dude, Falcons, another team, went to the Super Bowl. Gone. They didn't come back. Not at all. It's one of those things. These teams are not building. They do really well in the moment, and then all of a sudden, when it goes to shit, they just don't try to improve. They're not trying to bounce back. But
I see improvement with the Texans.
Dude, I mean, yeah, no, the Falcons won a close game, 21-19. I mean, that's incredible. They played a good game. Desmond Ridder played his ass off, 300 yards, touchdown, no pick. He played incredible this week. Bijan Robinson, did you see his catch that he had? And he did a fake little behind the back with the ball by accident. It was fucking sick, dude. He's incredible. I love him. I love him. He's the next Christian McCaffrey. I've told you this time and time again. 5 straight weeks. He's shown every single week what he can do. It's good. CJ Stroud still no picks. We have to at least mention it. This guy. I heard on Pardon My Take. They're like, you at least want your quarterback to kind of throw a pick by now. You want your quarterback to take risk. I was like, honestly, he take risk during the game. He throws the fucking ball down the field, dude. He is eating it down the field, man. It has been good. He's not just doing dump offs, because if he was doing dump offs, Dameon Pierce would have 50 catches a game, but he doesn't. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's not doing dump down. He's making good reads. I'm impressed. The Falcons just came to play. It was a good tight game. Dolphins, Giants, dude. The Giants fucking suck. I hate the Giants. God damn it.
So your take about the Vikings, that's how it is for the Vikings. I mean, the Giants. The Giants are actually playing. They're actually playing.
Dude,
they're actually playing.
So bad.
It's
a joke.
It's a situation with the Vikings where the offensive line is trash. You're expecting Daniel Jones to make magic out of his ass. And then when he can't complete a pass, when he's running for his fucking life,
yeah,
everyone criticizes him. And then I'm at work and I tell people all the time, if you give him the Eagles offensive line, the Chiefs offensive line, he can go to fairly decent in the playoffs. But with this current offensive line, he doesn't have time to throw. Outside of Darren Waller, he has shit at wide receiver. Barkley's out. What are you expecting him to do?
Yeah. Seven sacks this game?
Yeah. The game before, he got 11. Sacked 11 times. And I'm looking like, you're blaming Daniel Jones for getting sacked?
No, it's incredible, dude. I'm not going to sit here and blame Daniel Jones. Do I think they should have paid him money? I don't.
They gave him decent money, though. It's not like they overpaid him. They gave him reasonable money. It's
not terrible. You're right. I mean,
no, if you put Lamar Jackson and they switch teams, Daniel Jones, I think Daniel Jones may do a little better. Reasons why is because people look at Lamar, but how many times has Lamar let us down? Just this year.
Dude, he is. I mean, I have certain things to say about Lamar Jackson in general. Yes, I think he's a phenomenal athlete. I think what he did with running the ball and throwing the ball that season was phenomenal. But since then, what has he done, D? What did he do to get paid that much money?
I think, and actually, my friend at work, he's a Ravens fan, and he's big on Lamar. And I just had a conversation like, what did he do? I mean, so the thing got the respect. I loved Peyton Manning, but Peyton Manning didn't go into a great situation. But you know who didn't go into a great situation? Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, fucking Lamar Jackson. Like Joe Burrow didn't go into a good situation. Joe Burrow turned a shitty team for years. Their first year healthy, they go to the Super Bowl.
Boom. Yeah.
First year. So people don't understand. A lot of these teams are shitty, but a lot of guys get drafted to great situations.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I understand why Patrick Mahomes at first signed a 10-year contract. Because, like, hey, I see what's fucking going on with the Panthers. I see before Detroit got good, Detroit was shitty. I see what's going on with the fucking Giants for fucking years on end. Fucking the Texans. Like, I understand that.
Yeah.
But for him to have all these things around him, finally, they didn't do this shit for fucking Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. No. They draft a receiver. He already has a bunch of decent guys around him. Yeah. He has Mark Andrews, which is a fucking all-pro tight end.
Yeah.
They sign Odell. You do not look good.
Yeah.
If you give Patrick Mahomes these fucking wide receivers, their offense is fucking unstoppable.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy. Like, what's going on in Baltimore? I don't think they're going. I think they can make the playoffs, and I think they probably will. But I don't think they're going far. I think they could. It could be a situation where they could lose to the Jaguars.
The thing is, they believe in their coach so much that they think the coach can get them through anything. So they're just not spending that much money. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, and with, dude, I don't know, but. You know, speaking of Joe Burrow, like in his stuff, like he's finally coming back from that injury, but like, dude, like they paid him that money and he can lead the team. He's going to be the one that gets him in a lot of games. He's already taken him to Super Bowl. That's way more than what Lamar Jackson's done. So, but Bengals, they're trending in the right direction for sure. I mean, they got everything around them. They tried. See, the thing is, at least they tried to get an offensive line. It just didn't work. Unfortunately, they tried.
The last two off, yes, I like.
They try.
And that's the thing where if you're buying something, you have to protect it. If you have a quarterback, you got to protect it. But I think for the Bengals have to win some of these games in the following weeks. They can't win these fucking easy games. I mean, lose these easy games. They needed to win because now they're 2-3 in a tough division, and I just don't trust the Bengals. I'm going to be honest with you. I just do not trust them. I don't trust what they have going on. I don't trust them offensively with their offensive line because that offensive line is so fucking scary.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No.
Yeah. Because their next game is against, let's see, the Seahawks, then the 49ers, the Bills, then the Texans, then the Ravens. They're going to lose a lot of games coming up.
They got to beat the Seahawks. The 49ers are going to be a really good showing of what they can do.
And then they have a bye week 7, but I think it's a situation because they can lose to the Seahawks. So Seahawks are legit. They look nice. And if they lose against the Seahawks and the 49ers, Bengals fans, pack it up. There's nothing wrong with tanking, but let's go get a key offensive lineman or trade for one like a Quentin Nelson. Or hell,
they'll be fine. I don't think they need a tank. They'll be okay. They'll be able to get a pick in the first round, or they'll be able to trade in the offseason.
They're not making the playoffs. I think once it gets to a point where you're not going to make the playoffs, it makes no sense financially to put your best players out there for a career-ending injury.
Yeah,
that makes no sense whatsoever to me.
Yeah,
if I understand. Of course, certain players play, but I would. Get an injury. It happens all the time. And go get a pick. Hell, do like the fucking Bears did. Get a high pick and trade it.
Pocket. Yeah, but Cardinals, they just fight. They fight. And just unfortunately, just came up short this week. They Joshua Dobbs finally threw a pick, and then James Conner got hurt. I mean, they're in a rebuilding mode. Like, there's nothing to say about them. They're not trying to win games. They're just trying to go out and compete. And that's cool. Whatever. That's all I got to say about them.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You're one of the smartest people I know. What are you doing with the Cardinals organization?
I'm getting rid of Kyler Murray.
Hmm.
I'm trading Kyler Murray.
Oh, shit.
I get rid of Kyler. I'm okay with where we're at. Like defensively, they're fine. Like I wouldn't get Buda Baker might be on the trade block. I've heard. Like for me, Buda Baker's young enough to stay on that team. As long as if I have a conversation with him, sit him down and be like, hey, like, are you still wanting to be a part of this team? If we're good, we're going to take a couple years, or you wanting to still be here? That was the conversation I would have with Buda Baker. But other than that, dude, they don't have any like big roster spots around them. What, Hollywood Brown, James Conner. James Conner's gonna be out here probably eventually. He's obviously just got hurt. He's gonna be on the way out. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting rid of Kyler Murray. I'm getting rid of that cap space. We're moving on from him. Let's just move on. New coach, new team. Just move on. Let's just redo.
This is the thing. Now the Cardinals do have their first and the Texans first. Where would you trade them?
I'm okay with getting like some players. I'm okay with getting younger players or maybe some draft picks from some teams, right? Like I'm looking to just get some young spots on this team to help build it, right? They don't have any really young guys that stand out in my opinion. Like nobody is like, holy shit, we need this guy. Like Rondell Moore, he's young, but like that's nothing that I'm like, holy shit, we need to keep him. They need some young guys that their future doesn't look that good right now. Like they're doing the right thing though. They're tanking, they're doing their exact right thing, but they need to get either some draft capital or they need to get some young players. That's my thing. That's it. Oh, D.
I only ask is because I just don't see Caleb Williams would be perfect for the Cardinals if they built this offensive lineup.
Yeah.
And if I'm the Cardinals, I'm trading him out of the NFC. The Raiders, hell, Titans need a quarterback. Denver needs a quarterback. Hell,
yeah, I bet you would fucking love that, wouldn't you? You sick fuck.
Yes, I would.
You're sick. You're sick right now.
Yes, I am sick. Hell, it looks like Dallas needs a quarterback. Like a lot of teams in the NFC.
Dallas don't need a quarterback. They trust Trey Lance. That's what they're looking to use Trey Lance. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know how good he's gonna be, but they trust him. I don't really trust it, but they trust him.
Yeah, I think what they're doing, I think they're building him up. So as soon as Dak's fucking contract gets to a certain point where the cap penalty is not a lot, they're getting rid of him. They're gonna trade him or release him. Because they're just like, we just don't see where we're gonna win a Super Bowl with him. That's I think the reason they traded for fucking Trey Lance, because he's only 24.
Yeah,
there's a lot of time still to develop, and I think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. All right, D. Eagles, Rams, Cooper Kupp look really good.
Yes,
Puka Nacua looks good. They both did really well. Eagles just came to play and they won. I mean, it was a good game on both sides, to be honest with you. Jalen Carr's a fucking beast.
Per usual.
Yeah. The Eagles, they're a solid. I mean, obviously we're winning games. I don't care, dude. Like we are winning games. The Rams do look good offensively. They look really good. Obviously, our defensive line is really good against the run. Karen Williams, but other than that, the passing game, I mean, they've got Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, who both shined. I mean, they both did a really good job. So
it's a situation to me where obviously the Eagles did their thing, but the Rams, I know they're getting rid of a lot of like cap penalty issues and things like that. But goddamn, they can fucking draft well. Like I thought the Rams are going to be shit this year, but they've been in every game. Literally, they've been in every fucking game, and I think if they continue, they can possibly make the playoffs. They have to win these types of games though. It's not going to be easy for them, but they can definitely make the playoffs. I think they can definitely make some noise. Like, they only lost to the 49ers by 7.
Lost the
Like,
Eagles by
it's
9.
weird with the Rams. Yes, but it's weird with the Rams. They play up to competition and they play down to competition as well. They're only 2-3.
Yeah.
And the NFC is wide open right now.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, maybe
Yes,
the other 5 playoff spots, sure, but
it's only 2 teams that are decent. I would say the Eagles
yeah,
and 49ers.
Eagles and
That's about it.
49ers.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's not
It's
wide
really
open. Let's
5
calm down
slots,
on wide
Ryan.
open. We know
It
who's
is
going to
wide
go to
open.
the NFC. We know who's going to go to the NFC Championship. We know who's going to the
It's
Super Bowl.
It's wide. Yeah, the fucking 49ers.
Yeah, I mean, it's either Eagles or 49ers. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. That's it.
But I just, but what I'm saying is I wide open for the playoffs is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought you said. That's why I was like,
yeah, I'm not talking about
maybe the other
Super
5
Bowl.
spots. That's what I said.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's wide open in that aspect because I don't trust the Seahawks being consistent. I don't trust it. The Cowboys, fuck no. The Packers, no. A lot of these teams, fucking, let's see. A lot of these teams I just don't trust.
Just the Lions. I mean, the
Saints.
Lions will be a bona fide number 3 for the division.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're on the same tier as the 49ers and the Eagles. May prove me wrong, but like I don't think they're on the same tier. I think they're very good. Like Eagles, 49ers, great. They're way up here. Then we're followed slowly, like right behind is the Lions. That's where they're at. They are a good team.
This is where a lot of people don't understand, and this is the same reason you guys went to the Super Bowl last year. It doesn't fucking matter what your record is. All that matters is someone getting the number 1 seed. And maybe the 49ers stay undefeated, but I don't think they're going to stay undefeated. I don't think you guys will stay undefeated. But I wouldn't be surprised if like the fucking Lions get the number 1 seed, is because their schedule is, I'm not saying it's easier because they have to play the Cowboys. I think they actually play the Bills and things like that. But it just takes because no one thought that the Giants would beat the Vikings in the wild card. And it just sometimes happens like that. When it comes to the playoffs, it's all about matchups. It's all about matchups. So it's a situation where the Eagles don't get the number 1 seed. Who do they play in the first round? Who's going to play in the wild card? Same thing for the 49ers. I think the 49ers are great, but if they're not healthy, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure either. But no, overall, like I said, with this game, Rams could definitely get in that playoff spot for sure. They can get in one of those playoff spots. Eagles are very, very good.
Yes.
Jets, Broncos,
Next game.
All right, let's just move on. And we don't even have to talk about it. They're literally dog shit. Both teams are just terrible. Whatever. Let's move on. 49ers, Cowboys, 42-10. That's a rough game. That's a rough game.
I thought personally, like, I barbecued that night, and I thought it was going to be a good game. So I get done. It's about 6:30. I hear it take me a shower, get that charcoal off me. And I sit down. I got me a baked potato, got me my steak. I got a pork steak, got me a brat. I'm happy. Got me some asparagus I put on the grill.
Stop saying how fat you are. We're talking about football, not how fucking fat you are.
I'm fat as fuck, but I fucking love food. But they got dominated at every level of the fucking game. Special teams, defense, offense, O-line, wide receiver, it looked like a SEC team facing like a Pac-12 team, like a bad Pac-12 team. That's how it looked. Yep. It looked bad. It looked like people are saying, of course, this was the worst game of Dak's career, but it looked like if I'm Trey Lance, I'm like, shit, you gonna keep playing like this?
Dude, Dak is terrible. I've said this for years. He's not good. He's like, maybe he might be a top half quarterback, and he's paid like a top 5. How's that make any sense?
Well, what's funny is Dak Prescott missed 3 or 4 games last year. Was it 4?
4 games with
And
Cooper Rush in there.
And he still led the league in interceptions. Just let that sink in.
And then I remember seeing this. They were talking about like all the Cowboys fans were like, Dak Prescott's only got 1 pick, but the rest of the NFC East has got 14 or whatever. And I'm like, okay, just wait. Just fucking wait. And here it is.
Well, they blew out the Giants. They blew out the Jets. So they didn't really need him. And then when they need him, and these are the games where he's going to lose. Not lose, but because he did lose. But these are the games that he needs to prove himself. Now, and the crazy thing is, did you hear what Jerry Jones said on that radio show?
I'm never surprised about anything he says, but go ahead.
But basically, he says the 49ers are the best team in the NFL. And, if you want to show that basically if you're the top dog, you have to beat the top dog. It's like fucking Ric Flair says, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And they didn't beat the man. The man beat their ass.
Yeah.
They got their ass
fucking stomped.
Beat. Brock Purdy, a top 10 quarterback, right?
I think you have to at this point, right? I think you have to include him in. He has to be. There's not yeah, no, you have to include him in. There's no if I'm going to go over a top 10 list, he's in there. He's in there.
I'm saying that same thing to myself. Like, I'm at work and people are like, Brock Purdy's not a top 10 quarterback. And I'm like, you realize that if he's healthy, they can go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. And they're like, people are like, damn. I'm like, you have to understand, Brock Purdy, I've never seen this, but I've never seen a quarterback read his progressions. This motherfucker reads his progressions faster than Tom Brady. Like, he knows where he's going with the ball. If this is open, if this is not open, this is not open, this is not open. Oh, I'm going here. And it's like, fuck. He looks good. He does not make.
He could take that Jets team, like we were talking about with Zach Wilson last week. He could take that Jets team and do well with them right now.
Yes.
Brock Purdy could.
Yes.
Brock Purdy. Yes, he's in a great system. Who cares? That does not tarnish whether or not he's a good quarterback or not. I said this about the Eagles too with Jalen Hurts. Does not tarnish anything. But Brock Purdy, he's legit, man. He's the guy. With Jimmy Garoppolo, they didn't see this much success. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't see this much.
No.
The offense runs a lot smoother with Brock Purdy than any other quarterback it has been. So,
this older guy at work taught me this, and he told me his name is Chris Lodike. Great guy. I love talking to Chris, and he told me he's a big Iowa guy, but Brock Purdy went to Iowa State, and he tells me to evaluate a quarterback, you can't go off of these big schools. He was like, normally big school quarterbacks don't do well in the NFL. And I was like, huh. He was like, it's always these small schools, these schools that you don't really expect, like Patrick Mahomes with Texas Tech. Mm-hmm. Whatever school Steve Young went to. He was like, there's only very few, but he was like, most quarterbacks go to these schools where they have to throw a receiver open. They have fucking point. Derek Carr, Fresno State. Fucking, I think Daniel Jones went to fucking Duke University.
Yeah, he went to Duke. I mean, it can be true. No, I don't think it's the main thing. Like, obviously Jalen Hurts went to big schools. Tua Tagovailoa went to a big school. Like,
but when you look at the top quarterbacks of all time,
I mean, Tom Brady went to Michigan.
It's pretty
big.
Like not. Well,
that's a big one. They were big in the 2000s, and they're bigger. They're getting big again now. They're big in the late 90s, 2000s. They were big.
Michigan was it was.
They were big.
Ohio State dominated them. Ohio State dominated them
but like they were top 25. They were always in the AP 25 list every time.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with you. You're right. Like the majority of quarterbacks, they have to play with these people that can't do anything. Like most of those colleges that they are on, they don't have a wide receiver. They ain't got a running back. They ain't got shit on those teams. So, they have to do it themselves.
Lamar Jackson at Louisville.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they did it themselves. They're the reason why those teams were relevant. So, no, I agree. But no, 49ers look really good. Cowboys are inconsistent as fuck. It does not matter. They're sure if they split with the Eagles this year, I wouldn't be surprised. That's how inconsistent they are. They can win games and lose games, but they will not win 4 straight games to win the Super Bowl. It won't happen. If they even once they make it to the playoffs, it won't happen.
No.
Raiders, Packers, 17-3, boring fucking game. We called it.
It's I fell asleep on this game. I woke up and Jordan Love threw a pick, and I was like, "Oh, okay," and I just went back to sleep. It was god fucking awful.
No, it's fucking terrible. Yeah, Raiders they just look so fucking slow. They look so slow. Like the whole, it just doesn't. Nothing's making sense. Jacoby Myers is doing really good.
Yeah, that's it.
Devontae Adams got locked up a little bit last night. Nothing. Yeah. I mean, it's Devontae Adams going to get his, but that's what happens when you got Jair Alexander. He's a great corner, but these teams are not going to make
safety
noise.
Over the top. I watched some of the game. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched some of it. It was always a fucking safety.
I would too. I would fucking too, dude. I'm not testing that shit. I'm not to test that shit. Yeah. I'm literally just gonna make Jimmy Garoppolo beat me by throwing to his other guys. But
it's a situation as the Raiders franchise is poisoned. The Raiders just look so inconsistent so many times, but the thing is, they're going to be bad. But the problem with some GMs is they can't accept defeat. If you know you're going to be bad, just fucking tank.
Yeah, just forget about it. No,
because personally, if I'm the Raiders, I know you just signed fucking Devontae Adams, but I wouldn't have signed fucking Jimmy G. Yeah, Jimmy G wasn't going to be the difference. If you didn't make the playoffs with Derek Carr, you're probably not going to make it with Jimmy G. You didn't really add anything defensively. It's kind of like you got the same team. You drafted fairly decent, but it's like, is this first round pick going to kill someone or show a gun in a camera? It's like, God forbid, but it's like, what's going on with the Raiders organization the last decade?
Yeah, no, just they've been in a rut for a long time, to be honest. That I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, but that's okay. Like Jimmy Garoppolo is going to win you games. He's going to be that guy that wins you games, but he's not going to win the big thing. Can't do it. So
I think he can do it. I think he's just not in the right situation. I think you have to place things in front of him and put a great system around him. And I think that system that the Raiders have just does not look good to me. I think Josh McDaniels is in over his head again. And I think he has had too many times he's been a head coach and it's not looked good. I think he just doesn't know how to build a team. And a lot of GMs and head coaches don't know how to build a team. It's so many teams that have been shitty for so fucking long. They've been average for so fucking long. It's been decades, and I would say decades, but it's been a little before Kyler Murray. The Cardinals were shitty for a long time. And then they had one decent year with Kyler Murray, but they were shitty. I'm a Broncos fan. We've been 8-8, 9-7, 9-7, but we had a lot of shitty fucking years. Fucking the Panthers, bro, they've been shitty for the longest time. Then I look at the Texans. Fucking the Falcons have been bad for a long time. The Patriots have been inconsistent, but the fucking Commanders, Commanders just kind of got shitty, but the Bears have been It's like, what's been going on with some of these franchises? It's like these guys are going to college for this shit.
We need to take over a team, D. What's this?
I'm just saying,
get us out there.
I'm looking at some of these owners, and I'm like, oh, let's use common sense here. The Giants, you're 1-4. Statistically speaking, you are not making the playoffs. Let's see. Who else? Broncos. I'm a Broncos fan. Broncos country, let's die. We are not making the playoffs. Let's accept it. The Vikings, you're 1-4. And Detroit is beating everybody's ass in that division. They beat the Super Bowl champion. You're not making the playoffs. The Raiders, I don't know what's going on. You would rather go 6-11 and get a top 10 pick when you can probably get a top 3. You're not making the playoffs. It's time to let it go. Chicago, 1-4. Yeah, Justin Fields looks good. And that team is shitty. but
Yeah.
you're not making the playoffs. It
Yeah.
gets to a situation where you're just like, damn, what's the overall goal of this team? Because we haven't made the playoffs in 4 or 5 years. I can't remember the last time the Raiders were in the playoffs. Oh,
Yeah,
with Derek. It's been 3 or 4 years. It's been three. I forgot. Yeah, it's been a little bit. But the Bears, Mitch Trubisky.
Bears have never had a quarterback.
No, not in our franchise's history. Oh, did you read? I think you did tell me that stat.
Justin
Jefferson has more.
No,
yeah,
it's so bad. So bad, dude.
That's crazy.
But D, another good week of football. We're here. Another good week. Not for you, maybe. Maybe not. Sorry. Maybe not for Broncos fans, but for my team, I feel really good about the Eagles. So, no, good week.
Every time the Broncos lose, there's a guy in customer service. He has a bunch of Broncos gear at his jersey and it's a desk. I just come over and give him a hug.
You guys sing Kumbaya together and fucking hope for the tides to change or something.
He just after I give him a hug, he just looks at me just like, when is it gonna get better? I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, D. Top 5 draft of the week. Soup season, baby. Getting that cold weather. Nice chilly 40 degrees, baby. Love it.
You can't go wrong with soups, America. Soups are amazing.
No, not at all. Nothing wrong with it. It's hell, I eat, you know me. I
Don't start, please.
You know me.
Don't start, Jesus.
Number 1 pick. Since I'm first here, number 1 pick for me. This is tough for me because I really enjoy soups. I think I enjoy all food. I'm fat, but
in America, soups and stew are the same fucking thing. Don't make it more complicated than it is. It's the same thing.
I am number 1 pick for me. I'm gonna go chili. I have to go chili. I have to go chili. I understand there's other ones. I understand it's a tough choice for anybody. There's several I could have picked number 1, but I'm going chili. That's my favorite. I have to stick to the favorite, D. I can't pick for the people. I have to be fucking original. Okay? I'm not a fake bitch out there. So chili number 1.
Okay, America, he's a dumb fuck. My number 1 choice is an all-time favorite. People do it in North America, probably other places when they get sick, but probably just to fucking do it. It's fucking chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, good pick.
It's always going to be fucking number 1. And then my next one is a fucking favorite amongst fucking Americans, especially in the Louisiana. Fucking gumbo. Delicious.
Wow. That's not even on my list. Not even on nothing. Wow. Gumbo. That's good. That's really delicious. Good. I'm going to go ahead and go. We're going to go. Let's go vegetable soup. We're going to go vegetable soup number 2. Yeah, the guy that doesn't like. Yeah, vegetable soup.
Number 2?
Yes. What do you mean?
Negro, you must be crazy. Number 2?
What do you think this is? Do you think that is just bad?
That's out of all the soups, you could have said beef stew, vegetable soup. Like that's on your mind. It's like,
oh, guess what I'm doing for number 3?
It has to be beef stew. You have to recoup from. You have
beef stew.
That
already. You literally, D. I already had it. Literally, like, okay. Do you want me to switch? Put beef stew number 2, and then put vegetable soup number 3. Will that make you feel better?
Right. First of all, I wasn't expecting that from you. America, he doesn't eat vegetables or fruit.
Hey, I can enjoy a good vegetable fucking soup, especially with some little beef in there. Vegetable beef.
It's not vegetable soup. It's beef in there, right? That's not the same thing.
Listen. Either way,
different.
Either way, give me some vegetable. That's fine. Even if it's just straight vegetable soup, it's still good. Beef stew number 3. Fucking make your 3rd and 4th pick here. Soup, man.
You fucked up a lot.
Okay.
I have clam chowder.
Okay. It's gross.
That is Oh, whoa, you are smoking crack. It's no. New England clam chowder is fucking delicious. You are smoking crack.
Not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Then cheese and broccoli soup.
Yeah, cheddar broccoli.
Yeah, that is fucking delicious, bro. That is fucking delicious.
No, I like that. Cheddar brock. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. We're gonna go. Next one's gonna be potato soup for sure.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you should have led with that one for vegetable soup. What the fuck? It's like
vegetable soup is good. That's like I don't eat vegetables, but if it's like warmed up, if it's cooked right, has a good seasoning on it, I'm fucking dialed in, dude. You can put that shit in front of me. Last pick here. Let me think. I used to love doing. I mean, I did this all the time growing up. Getting a nice grilled cheese and dumping it in some tomato soup, baby. Tomato soup. It's got like tomato soup to me. I don't just drink it though. Like, a lot of people just drink it straight up, no dip.
Yeah, that's always been weird to me. It's like it's cool, but you gotta have something you have to have something to dip it with. It's fucking
just
weird.
Putting that little piece of bread, even a little nice piece of bread, dipping it. I don't even need the grilled cheese, but normally I go grilled cheese, tomato soup. That's the combo. That's what it is. But yeah, tomato soup. That's my last pick. I like that.
How many picks do I have left? Just one?
You just have one. Yep. You've got chicken noodle, gumbo, clam chowder, cheddar broccoli.
Oh, and I would like to add shrimp biscuit. If I'm saying that correct. I don't know if I'm saying that correct.
Shrimp bisque. That's all bisque, it is. What are you going to Red Lobster? That's a good one too.
But shrimp, I don't know if it's seafood, but a lot of them are just like sometimes shrimp or lobster. It's normally some type of seafood, but those are fucking delicious. That shit's
they're pretty good. Yeah.
I know I fucking won. I know they're gonna be like D1, D'Angelo.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You fucking vegetables.
I don't like. When you I think where you lost some people. I think where you lost some people there. I don't know if gumbo is going to be a universally agreed one. I agree with you. I think gumbo is good, but I don't think it's a universally agreed one.
In the country, yeah. Oh, United States of America, people love fucking gumbo.
You did take cheddar broccoli from me.
That's come on.
I like cheddar. I like
cheddar broccoli.
I know that people like cheddar broccoli. I'm weird. I'm weird when it comes to shit like this. But like, I'm not a cheddar broccoli guy. But like, Kirsten fucking always get cheddar broccoli soup from McAllister over at McAllister's every time.
America, but you don't like cheddar. Even fucking vegans like cheddar broccoli. God damn.
There's so many things I want to say to you right now, but I'm just not going to. We're live. We're recording. There's so many things I want to say to you.
Cheddar broccoli. It's like, God damn. It's like, doesn't have meat in it. Like, it's so fucking good.
No, it is good. I mean, like, people, I understand it is a good soup because people like it. I understand. I'm not naive. Maybe I don't like it, but other people like it. But okay, chicken noodle, gumbo, clam chowder, cheddar broccoli, shrimp bisque. Okay, I got chili, vegetable, beef, potato soup, tomato. Tomato.
I fucking won by a landslide.
It's okay if you won. That's okay. I can let you at least have one of the fucking drafts because you're just straight shit. Eat shit.
My fucking draft was fucking better. What was the draft last week?
I can't even remember. Oh, pizza toppings. That was pretty close.
Oh, well, yeah, that was close. Pretty close. Okay. Yeah. Some of these conversations I have with people at work, and there was like 8 of us in a group, and as soon as one guy said fucking pineapple, 7 of us just walked away from him. Just you're not included in the group.
They're like, all right, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like, you're weird. Like, get a fucking away. You're a terrorist. Like, who does that?
Like, get the hell out of here. All right, we're done. Like that. All right, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're just like, all right, get the fuck out of here, guy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Pineapple on a pizza. What the fuck?
Gross as fuck.
That's disgusting.
All right, D. It's that time.
Oh, was it 5 for me? I get 5 picks.
Guys, D'Angelo had a fucking shit week, and he fucking sucks at picking teams. He is the worst, the worst. He is absolutely the worst. Ended up being 5-9. You're trash. I went 8-6 overall in the season right now. D'Angelo is 44-34. Still good. Still good. And I'm 49-29. Demanding lead. Let me go and just pick my numbers. Since I mean it's gonna be me every single fucking week. So definitely 7, 24, 35. We're gonna go 17. Give me 23.
Fuck.
Give me 1.
Fuck.
Give me 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're taking all my fucking favorite numbers. What the fuck?
Number 5.
All right, give me number 3.
Okay.
Give me 13.
Okay.
Give me 32.
Okay.
Give me 22.
One more.
And give me number 27.
27. You're fucking terrible at picking. Like you are historically so fucking bad. That's the thing. You're just historically so bad. But
like a lot of chances.
All right. So guys, if you guys are tuning in now, every single week, we're gonna be doing our picks. Every time whoever gets it correct, the amount correct the most. I had 8. D had 5. He fucking sucks. I got to pick all my numbers first. He picks his number second. Then we have 3 rolls of the roulette wheel. Hopefully, one of these numbers will hit. D only has 5 numbers. Probably watch. It's gonna hit all 3 of them for you. It's gonna be fucking stupid, but all right, D. Let's get this thing rolling. First number 31. No.
No.
Okay. That's a weird fucking number. Nobody fucking likes 31. That's some bullshit. Second one. Number 9.
No.
No. Last roll.
Come on.
Come on, give me something. Please give me fucking something. Don't bail D out. 19. No.
No one. You won 8 games for nothing.
As it stands, I am losing at the roulette wheel 4-5. D'Angelo's got 5. I've got 4. All right, D, we're going to go over our picks for the week. Okay. Well, starting out, D, we got Broncos, Chiefs.
Broncos. No, I mean Chiefs. Chiefs.
I was hoping you'd actually say the Chiefs. You fucking delusional bitch.
Fuck you, fat fuck.
I'm also picking the Chiefs. Ravens.
I would hope so.
Ravens and the Titans.
Titans. I want to say the Ravens. I just don't know. It's just a toss-up game, but I'm gonna say the Ravens.
I mean the Titans. I was gonna say the Ravens myself. Panthers, Dolphins.
Dolphins by 30.
I agree. Nothing changing there. Saints, Texans.
Saints look good.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Saints. I like the Texans. Just I don't know. Commanders and Falcons.
Ooh. Give me the Falcons.
Falcons.
I think the run game is going to be too much for them.
I'm also picking the Falcons. Jaguars and the Colts.
Give me Jaguars. That was a big game they had against the Bills. They looked good. And the Colts, offensively, they're good, but defensively, they're a little inconsistent. So
I'm also with you on the Jaguars. The Colts have Gardner Minshew. Yes, I have faith in Gardner Minshew, but with everything going on, it's just kind of I don't know. I think the Jaguars are more complete than the Colts right now.
Yes.
Bengals and the Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks. I just don't trust the Bengals yet.
I got the Bengals. Seahawks. Bears and the Vikings.
Give me the Bears. The Bears are hot.
I'm going Vikings. 49ers and the Browns.
49ers.
Okay. We've got the Patriots and the Raiders. What a fucking shit game, dude.
Give me the Patriots.
I'm going Raiders. I just don't like the Patriots vibe. Don't like it. Lions and the Buccaneers.
I don't blame you. Lions and Buccaneers. Oh, give me the Lions.
Lions.
Yeah.
I'm also with you on the Lions. Rams and Cardinals.
The Rams.
I agree. Rams. Eagles and the Jets.
Eagles, of course.
Are you an Eagles fan?
No. Fuck the Eagles.
You should be.
Fuck them.
Your fucking team sucks. Giants and the Bills.
Bills. By a lot.
Cowboys and the Chargers.
Chargers.
I'm with you there. I also picked the Chargers. All right, D, to recap here, we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 games different. I mean, last week we had 3 games different. All 3 of those games, you picked fucking wrong.
It happens. It happens, America. It happens. Can't be perfect.
But that's the picks. I feel good. I feel good once again. I'm gonna whoop your ass all season.
All right. So my name is D'Angelo Laws. This is Ryan Robbins, and this has been another episode of the Black and the White podcast. You guys have a great night.
Yeah, guys. See ya.